Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down, Green Bay.
Flush to his right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not watching. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 58 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
Suckup on for the point after.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
3-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Clock clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Check, 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 check. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Here we go, D. All day. Regular.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch twist. Kill, 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 kill. Check 24, check 24. Cover.
On second down, here's Fournette. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Brady now to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, it's Fournette. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers again now. Looking deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 52 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Buccaneers.
Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
For Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Jadon Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Leonard Fournette.
33-yard line.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Godwin. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Here's Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. That he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now
it's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Is good.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
J-Don Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
3-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Brady, and he's going to go down again. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. To Evans on the slant. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
And 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go on fourth down now with Brady. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
I got homies that can sleep with them. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like ain't no poppin' in. Come pop it for me 'cause I'm
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
17.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 44. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
16 yards.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now this throw caught left side, and they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. This is Aaron Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
At the 2-yard line.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brady now on 1st down. And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Operating from the gun, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little... And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Devontae Adams.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
Jadon Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Check pass. Check pass. Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Where?
Throwing is Brady on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the extra.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
On the return, the Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They do go for it. It's Brady. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
From the gun, Rodgers eluding the pressure. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Punching it in from a yard away. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Come to my world. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Here we go. Regular.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady under pressure again, and down he goes again. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. On 1st down, Rodgers. Flushed out right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A very solid gain of 27. Rodgers now on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 up. Touchdown, Packers. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are pouring it on. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Rodgers to throw once more. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 21-yard line.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. The Bucs on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
They'll go with a big back Fournette, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers now on 1st down, and Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Let's go. Right here.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point try now for Crosby. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead, they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run with Fournette. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. His throw caught right around the 6. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Alan Lazard, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers continue to roll. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Buccaneers 23.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now Fournette. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout.
6 yards.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Over the middle here to Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At the 48-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st down, Green Bay.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Rodgers looking to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Then the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And 3.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Packers 67, Buccaneers 37.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Rodgers throwing here. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Able to find Lazard. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Green Bay.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure. And it'll be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how... And never forget it, because...
You're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Throwing again on second down. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Tampa.